Welcome back to the Daily Down Radio Show. It's your boy DJ Bugsy, and we're back with our very dope special guest, Milano.
Hi.
Now I'm gonna let Sierra ask you a question because she is like a super fan. She loves your clothes, and she really wants to like ask you a question. So I'm gonna let her ask you a question.
I actually just started following you on Instagram, and I don't know why I waited so late because I used to see you everywhere, all over my Instagram, everything. And I was like, I really like her clothes. But I wanted to ask you, where do you see the future of your clothing brand?
Well, my goal right now, I'm really focused on, like, I don't have a destination. I'm not really focused on the end goal. I'm just really enjoying the process. Because, like, when I focus on the end goal, sometimes you just forget to live in the moment, and you just so worried about, okay, like, what I want next.
Right.
Even though I do know what's next, but I just don't have, like, an end goal because I don't want Milano to end. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, I want my brand to be so big it's global. Then once it reach global, like, what's next?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it's like you work so hard and you just there. Like,
right.
So I don't have, like, an end goal. I do know the progress that I do want to make. And that's eventually, I do want my brand to be in global markets. I do want to have brand ambassadors in London and all over the United States. But that's pretty much.
Yes. I would love to do that. I would love to be a brand ambassador for your brand. Don't get that twisted.
Wait, before we like go, because we got a real serious conversation that we need to have. But I'm gonna be nosy because your hand look like it's heavy. Your hand, like that ring. I need a story behind this ring. I wish y'all could see it. I'm gonna take a picture of it, put it on my Instagram.
Bling.
So what's up? That's the left hand.
Well, it's only on my left finger because I had my right finger. Right finger. So it can't fit on that finger anymore.
Okay.
But I just like wearing rings.
Okay. So that's it?
It doesn't have any meaning to it.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Was it a gift from anybody?
It was a gift.
Okay.
From an old friend.
Oh. That's deep.
Yeah, but it's like not an engagement ring or anything. Just like a friendship ring.
Okay.
From an old friend.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's just gonna stay. That's
We're gonna keep it old friend. I like
that.
I like that.
Okay. I had to ask because I'm like, dang, I saw that thing from like was first thing when she walked in. It was just like. Anyway, okay, so we can move on to something else. I just have to be nosy real quick.
Yeah. So I want you to get into your safe sex campaign, and we talked about this earlier, but I feel like it's been all about cancer lately. The fuck cancer campaign. So many people are dying from cancer, mind you, I get it, but AIDS still needs a cure. So talk about how you feel, and then you also spoke. I think it was a basketball game or something. The event that you had about how. It was a story about how a girl was with someone for so long, but they wound up contracting HIV because they wasn't still protecting themselves. Talk a little bit about what's so important about your campaign and why you think it has lost its wits because of cancer. Talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so I started my Safe Sex Saves Lives campaign December 1st, 2014. And at that time, I was like sitting down brainstorming, like, how can I make my brand socially responsible?
Okay.
So breast cancer did come up at that time. Like I was thinking about like, oh, let me do breast cancer. Then I'm like, what do I care about? Like, what would I really talk about? And that way I don't just be doing it just for like, it seems like I'm giving back.
Okay.
So it's really from my heart. So I'm like, all right, well, I always talk to my friends about safe sex. I'm always talking about using condoms. So let my brand be the voice for HIV awareness. Because at this time, it's like really nobody that's using their platform that's quote unquote cool talking about it. Right. So I'm like, okay, so maybe, and we need it in our community.
Yes, we do.
Everything is being swept under the rug. Everybody's talking about unprotected sex. So nobody's talking about the consequences of unprotected sex. So I'm like, I'm gonna use my voice. I'm using my platform to be the voice of it. Just to talk about HIV. I mean, just to speak for HIV awareness. Right. Now, a lot of people ask me like, do you know anybody that was directly affected by it? I really didn't know anybody that was directly affected by it, but by me doing the campaign, I met so many people. So many people shared their story with me, and they're opening it up to me. Right. And the more I researched HIV, the more I learned. So at first, it was like such a scary topic, and people was like, "Why would you want to touch on such a scary topic?" I'm like, "Cause I'm scared. I was scared of it too." But the more I research it, it's like it's not even scary anymore. It could be it's like so avoidable. And then the people that do have it, they're living. So it's just like you just have to educate yourself on it. Like Also the lady that you were talking about that
Okay.
did get HIV. She was diagnosed when she was 26 years old.
Wow.
She was a graduate from Kutztown University, and she was diagnosed. I mean, her boyfriend. How long were they together? Like 5 years?
Yeah, she said like 5 years.
She was with the guy. And you know when you start dating someone, you think that you can have unprotected sex. Like, this is my boyfriend, and you know, guys, you still take him back, and she still let him have unprotected sex with her, and he infected her with HIV. Her boyfriend, her own boyfriend, and this can't happen to any girl. Like, you think that it'd be like the promiscuous girls, and she's a whore, so she can get it, but it'd be the girls that's at home doing everything right, and she get infected because her boyfriend. So. Yeah. So like, I really wanted to start that campaign because I think that cancer can't be prevented, but HIV can. So why not try to prevent it? Like, all you gotta do is use a condom. You can enjoy sex with a condom.
I never even thought of that.
You can.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
That's deep. I mean, I don't even know what to say because I was like, I love that. Like, I actually need that quote. Like, you know, you can't really prevent cancer, but you can prevent
HIV.
That is deep. So, like,
is that your new slogan?
Maybe I can put that on a t-shirt.
That is a t-shirt.
Yes.
I mean, you using your platform.
Absolutely.
I mean, I would wear it.
It's copyrighted now.
Yeah, go ahead, put that on the
t-shirt.
Because that's real. Because anybody can say, okay, how you go from clothes to talking about, you know, was you about to make a condom? Like, no, like it's something real.
I will make a condom.
This is how. Listen, you could.
But yeah, a lot of people do ask me. So like
how did you make it?
Yeah. So I'm a part of the Macy's Fashion Incubator. So we meet a lot of different people and like a lot of people, heavyweight people.
Okay.
Like, and they'll like dissect our brands and like want to know why we're doing certain things.
Okay.
So they'll be like, well, these two don't have a correlation. Why are you doing this? So I have to explain to them like, this is not my brand. Is me. It's not. I'm not just selling clothes.
Right.
I'm like, this is my personality, and it's going to attract the right people that thinks the way I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not just I want to be a big fashion house and I just want to sell all the clothes. No, I don't want to just sell clothes. I want to be myself and I want to do whatever makes me happy.
Okay.
And me spreading HIV awareness, that makes me happy. Me talking about making your dreams a reality, that makes me happy. That's typical conversations I have on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
So that's how I explain it to them.
Talk a little bit about how you linked up with Macy's, because that you just had like a little situation a couple of days ago where you was at Macy's for 2 hours and your clothing line was displayed, and talk about how you connected with Macy's. That's big. That's super big.
It was, oh my God, it was like the strangest thing. I think like God is so real. I was just,
Yes, he is.
Yes.
what was I doing?
Yes.
Alright, so I just got an email. I was sitting down. I had an email and I'm looking through my email and it was saying like apply for the Macy's Fashion Incubator. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even read emails like that.
Right.
If it don't pertain to my business directly, I would just not read the email. So I just so happened to open the email up. I sent it to my accountant and I sent it to my PR. I'm like, what you think about this? They both said like this is a great opportunity. Just fill out the application and whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
But they were kind of skeptical because they said that it's really competitive. So they don't like get my hopes up.
Okay.
So I filled out the application. I filled out the application the night before it was supposed to be due. Mind you, I saw the application 2 months before and I filled it out the night before. I'm such a procrastinator. And they called me back for an interview. They liked my application. They called me back for an interview. Okay. And I'm so nervous when I do interviews. But this interview that I did with them, I nailed it. She called me back that night and said she wanted me. But she told me that I had to commit 40 hours a week to it. So I was like, I don't know if I can commit to that because my brand really takes all of my time. So I called my accountant. I'm like, what do you think? Do you think I can do this? And he was like, yeah, you got to make a sacrifice. This is only going to help you. This is only going to make you better. So even if you got to pull back from the brand a little bit, just know that this is a sacrifice. It's going to help build you. So I took it on, and I'm very happy that I did so.
That's awesome. Congratulations. That's important for people to hear too. It's like sometimes it takes for a sacrifice, you know, and it's worth it sometimes. You know what I mean? Like even if you had. Just follow it, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like that's what I told them earlier. I learned in church today.
I missed church today, unfortunately.
Oh, you did?
Oh, after we get all done with this interview, I can tell you what I learned in church today because I promise you, it goes along with exactly what you just said.
So talk a little bit about your fashion show that you have going down next Sunday. I thought we were going to give away tickets on the air, but I know it was kind of like last minute Shantae Fest. So talk a little bit about what can we expect.
We can
next
give away
Sunday?
tickets on Instagram. We can do like something on there.
Okay.
But oh my God, I'm so excited about the fashion show. We worked so hard on this, like my team. Oh my God! But the thing is, I planned it a month ago, and everybody like, you're so crazy. You always last minute, but I know what I want. I know that it's gonna we're gonna get it done. So,
Yeah,
but it's gonna be amazing. You were at the last show.
I missed it.
Oh, you missed the last show, but y'all did cover it. Debbie
Yeah,
Brown made a video.
Yeah, who came? I
I'm
think-
not
It
sure.
wasn't me.
It must
I
have
don't
been
know.
the people, the old
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
'cause
so,
y'all
we have
started
so
June,
many
July.
we have
Yeah.
so many shows. It could have been anybody, but we
Yeah.
were there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Debbie Brown,
Debbie Brown
shout out
was
to
there.
us.
But yeah, I'm so excited.
Okay.
You're gonna be at this one though, right?
I would love to. I would love to because we actually the
Next
show
Sunday.
starts at 6,
Mhm.
so we can leave directly from here because we
Yeah.
actually on the air, but we can leave directly from here and go to the show.
Yeah, because well, it's from 6 to 7 is our mix and mingle, so it's like our networking hour.
Okay.
And then-
you guys are covering, right?
Yeah.
We would love to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
Absolutely.
The plane board's at 7, so don't be late or you're
Don't
gonna
be
miss the
late.
flight.
Okay. I know that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We really work hard in this, so if
Okay.
everything comes out the way we planned, the way we envision,
Okay.
it's going to be a beautiful show.
Okay.
This is exciting. I'm excited
This is
for
exciting.
you.
Thank you.
I love success.
And one
stories.
last question, and I follow you now on Instagram. You know, I tend to follow guests when it comes to Daily Grind, but it really spoke to me, and I really liked it. You post your dad and yourself when you were younger, and you said that he's going to go legit when he gets out. Can you talk a little bit? I don't know if that's a fragile subject.
Oh
But,
no, it's not fragile.
okay, can you talk a little bit about that and what that post means to you, and your hard working efforts and how you can put your dad in the right place?
It just means, so I posted, my dad been locked up. He got locked up when I was 10 months. And
Okay.
he came home when I was 11 years old.
Okay.
That year that he came home, like, like just coming from the hood, you
Right.
you gotta live up to the name that you already created for yourself. So you come home, everybody expects you to be the same person. So he got
Exactly.
into so much that year that he came home, he went right back the next year.
Okay.
For another, he's been going, I think, for like 14 years now. No, actually like 16.
Okay.
So, yes, 16 years now. So
Okay.
this time, I'm like, hopefully that I can get my brand to a point where though
Right.
I'm a millionaire,
Exactly.
multi-millionaire, that
Right.
when he do
Yes.
come home,
Right.
he don't have to live that life. He don't even have to be in Philly. Like,
Right. You can move him wherever.
yeah. So that's my goal because it's hard. It's hard being a black man. Like you gotta provide
Thank
for
you.
you gotta
Thank
provide
you.
for everybody.
Thank you.
and
Thank
gotta
you.
be strong.
United States, the world.
Trust
It's
me, I
hard
know.
for a brother.
It is.
It's hard for a brother.
It's hard.
It's hard for a brother. Well, I appreciate you coming to the Daily Grind. I would love your family now.
Yes,
Right.
definitely.
And
you.
I hope to see you next Sunday.
Yeah.
And I want you to come back again.
I would love to be here.
Okay. And tell people how they can get your clothes, how they can follow you, and all that good stuff.
You can shop Milano Di Rouge on MilanoDiRouge.com, and you can follow us on Instagram at Milano Di Rouge.
There you go.
And what about your campaign?